think a lot is going to come down to Carrier trying to close the distance because they don't have amazing engage on the side of T1, and they are dealing with a poke Varus once again. Yeah, I mean, not the easiest Rakan game. I think Nico and the Talia are kind of hard to play into, but Delight is just so good at Rakan.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're not really going to suffer in lane...
Just about ready to hop on to the Rift for game number 2.
T1, oh no, who is that? T1 fighting! Yeah!
HLE Esports!
Oh no, who is that?
On my fighting! And to be honest, you could just hit people on Cassante. Just launch a Q at them from a while away, press Ren, boom. Job's done.
Boom, boom damage.
That's what we're looking for.
Oh, range minion.
This one's a bit more subtle because he at least went in the brush first.
Oh, he gets the root, and Delight's in a little bit of trouble. He's going to have to flash. And very early on, getting Delight's flash is going to feel very good.
Yep, just using misdirection, and there went out of vision to turn into the caster minion. And Delight burning both sums. And now, I mean, this is actually great for HLE Esports because Faker's going to assume he's safe towards that side of the map, but they don't end up finding an angle, unfortunately.
Yeah, would just like to go even.
I have seen so many of these matchups where they just both pop ult, do some heavy trading, no one dies, and then just continue business as usual.
Oh, nice charm landed here from Zeka. He's a bit low on mana. Might have enough for... Yeah, he's got enough for a W.
You know, if he had more mana, that could have been a different story.
Well, that's one way to do it. He is so far under the turret now. And he's getting flashed on even, but he's very fast, so I don't think he's going to stick around.
Yeah, that play would have been sick if that was Doran's turret.
Yeah.
He's the beneficiary of that play. Oh, Delight.
Nice dodge there. Has his flash back up. Peanut just getting some trading damage in. Carrier's pretty low at this point, but so is Delight. He's not going to land the Q either. As Peanut thinking about a steal, but that's 1v4, and I think he's just going to have to give this one up. And that he will. T1 big commitment to that first Drake, and they get an Inferno. It's...
You know, I was looking through it. I didn't get time.
I think it was Zeka.
Probably. He is highest CS. Peanut is here.
Doran gonna pull him back. Delight also here. Zeus in a lot of trouble. He's got some help on the way, but flashed on with the charm and just no Qs available. First blood goes over to Peanut once again. And yeah, the rest of them just a little bit too late on the rotation.
If you're Peanut, spinning the summoner without committing too much, obviously worse than that is if you flash and Faker flashes and then you're just trading. But Peanut pretty far behind it. Oh.
Ooh. And now Zeus got a flash and he's getting TP'd behind. I don't think he even realized, but now he's trying to trade here on Adore and he's so dead. Charm
Nice now.
rings true. And again, this time Doran's actually being played around a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he's got good setup on the Aatrox, and that's 2 times in a row Zeus has been taken down. Everyone with Doran is here, but Doran does have TP.
Yeah, he's ready if they do need him. And this is feeling like old times, just flipping for the Rift Herald, and he's dead. Peanut just gets 100 comboed from there. Guma nearly dies as well to the poke from Viper. And now he's kind of out of the fight, as now this front line is just being chipped away at. Owner is going to get that Crescent Guard, though, and a big Nico ult from the bush, but he's only a support Nico. Carrier is eventually going to go down. So it was some nice CC, but that was about it. Doran now in the front line, though, is kind of alone against the wall and the rest of T1, and that will be a favorable trade for T1. Now, already a bit of damage, decent amount of sticks in the Dragon, but actually, and now they're gone.
Viper's just firing piercing arrows from this brush out of vision. So hard to deal with him in this situation.
All right, we have a wall. Doran up against that said wall, just running around, reloading, getting ready. They're the chains, but that is a Xinjiao. Now Peanut desperate to try to get into the pit as the Q comes in and he spikes early. It's not going to work. T1 take down the Dragon, and that is a win for them. They've also got this Rift Herald in mid to try to get a push. I don't know, just use it to tank it up. Be a bit of a turret of his own. Now Zeus, he's got some help from Faker, but we have lots of rotations coming down to the bottom lane, actually.
Oh, no.
Doran up against a wall, and the rest of T1 is going to get a double knock-up in, and it all out now on a Faker. He's got Rakan nearby. Delight, a rare miss, actually, on that knock-up. but it might still be enough as Doran is going to take him out. Meanwhile, in the jungle, a big fight going on here as well. Peanut going to be taken out, and Doran eventually will go down. So now T1 charging up the bottom lane as Viper not able to do enough. You know, if this were a mid-Nico, maybe could say differently, but at this point in time, Zeus in the top side, we do have the Chains of Corruption onto Owner just to delay his impact on the streak, and they're just going to turn around. Carry is almost dead. It's now HLE Esports. They just want to take the fight here. They don't even care about that Drake, but now the rest of T1 are coming in, and Zeka, he doesn't have an ulti, he doesn't have a flash, and he will go down. Faker in a lot of trouble, though. He's going to be taken out. Some low health bars as well, as here comes Doran, going to pull in Owner and keep him around the Crescent Guard. It's not going to help against the Cassante, who is assassinating this team. Zeyu's trying to go for the 1v4. That is not going to work out as the rest of your team is dead.
I feel like if T1 are winning, then they want to go for a Baron so they can get an advantage to close out the game. But if T1 are behind, then they... Oh,
onto Guma. There's a lot of people around, but Peanut doesn't seem to care. Look at that damage follow-up from Viper, too.
Yeah.
And now Guma's just out of the fight. He's just so low now.
Yeah, they could go for this potentially. I mean, he's going to have to recall and teleport... walk back in. He doesn't have teleport.
Okay.
Big cooldowns not to have.
Yeah.
And this is not
from the top lane.
This is not a fast Baron.
Yeah. It's a slow Baron, in fact. As now the wall is going to come in. They are going to try to turn this one around. Stun from the rocks. Bit of damage into Owner, who will struggle a bit into the poke before he uses that ult. As here comes Carry, gets the double knockup and the root down onto Zeka. He will go. And look at this. Doran also isolated. HLE Esports, they wanted this fight. They asked for it, and T1 said, hell yeah, we'll go for it. As into that backline goes Owner. Viper is going to go down, and Delight will meet a similar fate. That's a very broken up one this time around, started by Keria. It's looking good for the side of T1 as Peanut still on the run, but...
Yeah, I think he's going to keep running. I don't think he has a chance of getting back in this Baron pit, and a great fight from T1, a great angle to punish.
Trying to make a fight here is HLE Esports on the Mountain Soul, but you're losing turrets, you're losing control of the map very quickly.
T1 don't need this dragon. You know, obviously, HLE Esports long way away from Soul. Oh, this.
Yeah, he's going to catch out Zeus, and this time the chains get huge value as he even flashes at the end. I know Aatrox is strong, but yeah, he was pretty dead at that point in time.
Yeah, a lot more value Barassaulting the Aatrox instead of the Xin Zhao. Looking like a good angle for HLE Esports.
Yeah, helps that he got caught out, and now Doran is taking a bunch of damage, actually. Look at the poke coming out as now Charm comes out, but Doran immediately dies! And Peanut's super low as well. The damage from the side of T1 is just huge, and that will be Mountain Soul to T1.
Yeah, damage is getting laid down, and it feels like HLE Esports frontline just got overconfident with the situation, more focused on the dragon instead of the fight. The damage comes in, the cleanup is there, and T1 managed to pick up the Mountain Soul.
Well, I guess they might get Keria.
Interrupted.
Yeah, very unfortunate timing. I think he might actually get away now.
I see. He changes to Talia, so it's Faker who dies, not him. That's how it works, right?
And they got fooled by the clone
he's
as
away.
well, and now Owner is coming on over. And Faker's here as well. Faker is pumping so much damage. I mean, look at his build. It's just damage. Like, it's kind of insane. As now, a very broken up fight. Zeka trying to do something onto the support, but Carry is
still
so
alive.
slippery, and he will survive. Delight will not.
That's such a tilter, honestly. Probably spend a bit of gold first, but then just push in while the super minions do the work for them. Guma has found a Peanut.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a lot of damage.
The whole team is there. I don't know if you're getting away from this one, Peanut. Nice kick, but Carry has something to say about that, and that'll be the end of him. Just caught out in the jungle. Thought he could leave his base.
Yeah, and there's no time pressure on T1 here. They can just wait for the super minions to push in. And HLE Esports, this tower's already so low. They're dropping the wall.
Yeah, they're just diving into the turret. The wall comes down. He does get bounced on over, funnily enough. And Doran is quite tanky, but they're just hitting the inhibitor at this point in time as Zeus. It's going to go down. They do take out the Aatrox, but it's 3 inhibitors down.
Yeah, very hard to get back from this position. Oh.
Okay.
You hit.
Uh-oh, yeah, he's, oh God, he's just dead immediately. Down will go the next turrets. Looks like T1 has finally broken into the base. That's another pick off onto Zeka this time. And down will go the Nexus. We have a series on our hands as T1 will tie it up and bring us to a game number 3. Yeah, I mean, he had like some decent angles, but the difference in terms of impact is pretty huge.
Look how much damage Ona did on Xin Zhao.
Yep.